A really, really solid performance and a good point here at Bristol City. What are your thoughts after that one?
Yeah, I think we're pleased. We're pleased to get some more points on the board. Obviously, unfortunate not to win. Obviously, we came here. We want to win. We don't want to sit back and play for draws. So yeah, we're a bit disappointed because I think we look like the better side, especially towards the end of the game. We look like we was going to grind them down, keep pushing, and get something. But nothing really fell for us in the end. But we'll go home happy.
We saw what Bristol City did to Sheffield United last week. Obviously, your Championship, anything can happen week to week. You knew what kind of attacking threat they were going to pose today. Bodies were on the line, and from a defensive point of view, obviously disappointed not to get 3 points.
Yeah.
But from a defensive point of view, you must be really pleased with how you stood up to that.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, like you said, they scored 4 against Sheffield United. The coaching staff, management and coaching staff gave us the right information. We worked on their threats, and I think we nullified them today. So as long as we can keep on taking things on board, listening and putting our bodies on the line to not concede any goals, then we're going to be in a great position.
Again, it's another clean sheet, 2 clean sheets in a row, 4 points off the board. How important are those clean sheets, especially away from home? If you can pick up those wins at home, get clean sheets away from home, even if it's just a point, that's a real promising start to the season, isn't it?
100%. Especially as defenders, we want 1 clean sheet, so to get 2 clean sheets from 2 games in the champ. I'm very pleased. Clean sheets don't always come around. I've known that, but yeah, we've shown great promise to defend the goal and just keep going.
Does it feel like 2 games in, 4 points as we said against 2 good teams? Watford, Bristol City, obviously were up there last season in the playoffs, expected to be in amongst it again this season. It kind of feels like we're showing that we belong. Is that fair after only 2 weeks?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I've spoken to the boys and I've said to them before, like, there's nothing to fear in this league. Some of them are great talents. Others are a bit more experienced and played at this level as well. So I think we're fitting in excellently, and we're only going to get better and better.
And from a personal point of view, coming in this season, obviously a few familiar faces in the group, which is great.
Yeah.
Well documented, some of the ex-Luton lads and stuff like that. But how have you settled in? It feels like everyone's integrated really well who's come in this summer.
100%. Great boys all around, and I've settled in well. Like you said, I've known a few faces, coaching staff and players. But the other boys who I haven't known, feels like I've known them for years. Because each and every one of them are great people. So I'm enjoying my time here.
And a word for the fans, great numbers here today, doing their part, great noise as well. And you experienced it wearing a red shirt for Charlton last week at the Valley, a great atmosphere there.
Yeah.
So how have you found that? How have you found how much help that is, and how much you're looking forward to getting back to the Valley next Saturday against Leicester?
Fans, they're important. They're important. Especially in games where we need that extra push. They can definitely give us that, and they can change momentum for us. So the numbers that they bring and the noise that they bring as well, it's always going to be welcomed, and we just hope that they keep on being there right with us until the end.